Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Carlos with Twins Reef, and I'm bringing you guys the first update on the Red Sea Reefer 170. As you guys know, we transferred all of our freshwater goodies to the tank just behind me. So I told you guys in the previous video that the next update on this tank was going to be when the water cleared up. So it's been approximately 3 days today that I transferred everything to that tank. So you guys know everything was established already. The substrate, the dragonstones, driftwood. I know it's not that porous, but there is beneficial bacteria in those things, as well as me having ceramic rings. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I do not want everybody to tag me and be like, hey, your tank is not established, you shouldn't be doing this and that, you barely set it up, you have to wait. I know. And I feel confident enough to add new fish to this tank, so I'm really excited because these are one of my top 5 favorite fish in general. That's freshwater and saltwater. And for those that don't know, guess down below which is my favorite fish of them all. And if you get it right, I'll send you a free Twins Reef sticker. Anyhow, guys, so on today's episode, we're going to be adding fish to the Red Sea Reefer 170 planted. I don't even know if I just say the Red Sea Reefer. I should just call it the planted tank. Exactly, the planted tank. So let's start. Alright, so guys, we do need a fishnet, but this little fishnet is not gonna work for us. But luckily enough for us, I have some fish tanks, or some fish tanks. I have some fish nets on the tank down below. So, all I have to do, I open up. I know. Let me just show you guys something real cool. So down below, this is where I keep my little fish nets. And for these fish, guys, they are big fish. Super excited to adding the fish. And I don't know if we'll talk over the tank. I know I have a dirty stand, but I am going to go more in depth of the tank itself, guys. I know there's glare. It's still during the daytime, and yeah, there's glare. So we are going to, as you guys see, I'm so excited. Alright, guys, so it is time to get these fishes out their bags. And of course, we are using a 5-gallon bucket. And yes, I do recommend, do not put that water that fish come with to your tank, because you do not know what type of bacteria or pests or whatever it could carry to your tank. So yes, I do not have the best looking fish net, and I do not have the cleanest bucket, but it's fine because the fish are not going inside that bucket. So what I do, I put the fish net down, and then, guys, here comes our first fish. Super excited. This, I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but it is a discus fish. We'll go more in depth once we get them out the bag. Yeah, there is a flare, there is a glare, so that's not gonna work for us. So it seems like it's sort of like a snake skin discus. And my local pet store actually has these for super cheap. I've seen these in other pet stores go anywhere from $50 to $65. Here locally, I get them for $25. So let's get them in there. And now that he's safe on the net, we are going to place them inside. What a beautiful fish. Whew, as you guys can see, I know the glare's not gonna help, but I promise I'm gonna make it look better. And then the next fish that we have are more discus, guys. So the other two are one seems like it to be a checkerboard discus, and the other one more like what is that? A turquoise, blue turquoise discus, guys. Before, discus for me at one point are like corals, or before I knew about corals, this is like Pokemon. I just wanted to collect them all. There's so many varieties of discus fish. Breeders were able to breed them with patterns and colors. There's just so many discus out there, guys. I try to collect as many. At one point I had like 20, but there was just too many in the world. Too many for me to collect. Yes, discus are skittish fish, but hopefully these have a better of a hopefully they have a better attitude, character to them. I am saying that because they've been bred for so many years now. They shouldn't be as skittish as the wild caught ones, you know. I remember when I first got into discus, people used to say that they were just so hard to take care of, guys. And I believe that until I actually got my hands wet and owned some, and then I knew how it was, I can't even talk, I'm so excited, how it was actually. Anyhow, so the other fish, guys, that I have, we need a fish that is gonna complement the beauty of the discus, and these are the neon tetras. I bought 11 neon tetras. You always have to get odd numbers, and that's the right word, odd. So we got 11, because you always want to have one to be the leader of the whole pack. So here are the neon tetras. So just make sure we all have them there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost count. Those things are so little, and they're swimming everywhere. I know you guys are like, hey, you're counting and we can even see them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me count them right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe we have 11. I'm gonna just give it a quick guess. But for now, the guys, this is it. I'm gonna wait for the sun go down a little bit darker. That way we don't have that much glare on this tank, and we could go in depth with this tank. I just wanted to add the fish. That way they could acclimate for later on when we record. All the fish seem to be a little bit more settled, and we could talk on everything. So yeah, thank you guys. Stay tuned. So it's been 2 days now that I actually added the fish to the Red Sea Reefer 170, guys. And to be honest, I am a bit excited to show you guys these fish. And the water finally cleared up, as you guys can see in the back. It took me 2 days after I put the fish in here to start recording, because I was doing a lot of stuff to the saltwater tank right behind me, as you guys could see. And today we're gonna go over the discus fish, how are they doing, as well as the neon tetras, how are they doing. And like I told you guys previously, I am thinking of adding another species of fish. And there is something I have to say regarding the discus fish. I had forgotten how discus fish are, and I don't know why that it came to a surprise. Since I've kept discus fish for a long time, I have bred discus before, or spawned them, because never was able to, you know, have baby discus after the fry stage. I just never had good luck with them. But I have kept beautiful discus fish before. So I thank you guys for keep watching my videos, or how could you actually pronounce it? I thank you guys. And I thank those that have kept watching these videos. I'm trying to get like into this rhythm of me uploading videos more consistent. I'm trying to build back the audience for this channel, trying to break different type of content. As you guys could see previously, I made a video regarding playing a retro Pokemon game on the Xbox Series S. And if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. Anyhow, so let's start with the video. Since this is not even the beginning of the video, this is clip number 2 of today's video. So let's begin. Woo! Alright guys, so I am gonna grab the camera for a bit. So it's been approximately, I'll say, man, I think it's been about 5 days since we set up this tank. If not 5 days, a little bit less than 5 days, and that we actually set this tank up. And the water has cleared up finally after we added the substrate. We added more of the substrate. We did basically a 90 to 95% water change. We just let sufficient water there just for the fish to be swimming. And I cleaned the filters, that way the water could get polished. All I need to do that I'm missing is actually buying some carbon. I'm thinking of getting Chemi Pure Green for fresh water. Now, one thing that I have done, guys, let's talk equipment. I added a second AI Prime freshwater, first generation. That is a light that I had on my 30 long when I had a Planet tank. And I was going to put both of the white ones, but I was like, why am I going to do it? It's already there, just leave it how it is. Plus nobody's gonna see it with my DIY canopy, as you guys can see there. Also, there is the length of these is a little bit different. The white light's a little bit more backwards, and the black light is a little bit more on the front side. So hopefully that is to the benefit of the aquarium. Now, this is how my Aquascape turned out to be, guys. I used the dragon stone, and I don't know, at first I liked it, but it's probably because the plants are not at its full potential. And then I don't know, I don't know if I really like, to be honest. If I say I don't know, that means because I don't like it. I don't like how my Aquascape turned out to be. At first I did when it was without the plants. Then I added the plants and I was like, man, the plants don't really go. Or could it be the fact that it wasn't really what I was thinking how it would be? But as you guys can see, man, we added the what are these called? I forgot. I think these are repens, red repens, and then the green ones as well. So I'll put the red ones in the middle. And like I told you guys previously, these plants have kept red. I know they look a little bit faded. That's because they were without good light and substrate for a while. They were just floating, but they grew when they were on the 20-gallon drop-off tank. So by the way, I wasn't dosing either anymore when I had them on the 20-gallon drop-off tank. So I just started dosing again. And then we put the green ribbons right there behind. It was really hard to actually plant these plants on the substrate because they were just kept coming off. And the discus, they just tend to actually make the plants float. Then to the left we have, I believe these are not Luidia. These are not what are they? Luidia repens. I forgot. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. I forgot. But regardless, this plant is to the left. And then let me do something real quick. Alright guys, I just had to turn off the light to the garage because there was too much glare. Then we added this bulb, this lily plant bulb, and it has grown since we got it. This is one of the plants that we had in the outside pond. And then here we have the Monte Carlo, which is not doing good. The only time I had success with Monte Carlo, guys, was when I did the dragster method. But for those that had watched that video before, I started to get cyanobacteria and green hair algae, which made me get so frustrated because I didn't even know what was going on in the water chemistry, and I shut that tank down. You know, I'm not the best aquarium keeper, so try not to get recommendations or tips from me unless you really like how things are going out for me. So that is for plants. We don't have many plants. I'm not so sure if I should be adding more plants to this aquarium or not. Now guys, I did keep all the guppies. I just didn't feel, I didn't have nowhere to place them, so we have some females, and I think we have an antler male. Let's see, he's right there behind that female, as you guys can see both of them, or the three of them now. I know it's really hard for the camera to catch focus on such a small fish. And then we have the babies that they have grown so much. Man, guppies, they populate like crazy, but hopefully these guppies get some color. I remember at one point I used to have guppies, fancy guppies, and I used to get every different type of color, and I used to like just watching them you know, grow and get different patterns. The reason why I went with antler guppies is because I had the 20-gallon drop-off tank, and it was, being a small aquarium, you need small fish. But now that I have this larger aquarium, I'm probably gonna rehome my guppies because I prefer the fish that I just got, and that is the neon tetra. It's a inexpensive fish. They cost less than guppies, and for me, neon tetras are more beautiful. I love the way they school together, they swim around together. So I need to get a lot more. That way you'll be able to see all that neon green just swimming all over the place. Or try to get some cardinals or some ruminos or other tetras that I really like. Then what else? We have a scarlet batty somewhere. I think it's the black scarlet batty, but to be honest, it's being a small nano fish, I don't know where it could be. Now, I added one of my favorite fish, top 10 favorite fish. That is the discus fish, guys. And like I said, I had forgotten how this fish was. These fish, guys, they get scared. They cannot see you in front of the tank because they hide. They start tripping out. They start swimming all over the place, damaging themselves. And guys, you can even see them. They are beautiful fish, but that is making me want to rehome them. I just got them a couple days ago, but I already want to rehome these fish because they have no character to them. They're skittish fish. They get scared a lot, and then they lose their color. Right now, they're both of the blue males, one of the snake skin and the other turquoise, they lost its color. They're all dark. I acclimated them right, and I've been through this so many times. Just discus and planet tanks is just something else, guys. Whoever has planet tank with discus, I give you props. It must be a headache, and if you probably you're recording from long or far away with a big lens, because these fish will not allow you to come close to them unless they are in a small tank and there's no decor, plants or wood or driftwood where they can hide behind. So these are going to be some fish that I am going to be rehoming, and I should just go with the fish that I was also thinking of adding with the discus, and that is the angelfish, guys. I love the angelfish, how they look. They're just so majestic fish. They are a part of the top 10 fish that I love, and that is including fresh and salt water. And they just tend to have more character to them. There are a semi-aggressive fish that are not shy. They will breed. And at times, I recall having angelfish that will eat small fish. But I did notice that, look at the discus down there. I just noticed the discus came out. He's like, no, don't rehome me. Oh, man. You see? We'll see if this fish get used to me. But, guys, this is pretty much it for today's update. I know it's like a random video, and I'm not even making sense throughout this video. And to be honest, to keep it 100, how the young people say it, and someone will be like, man, you're not even that old. I feel old. Anyhow, so, to be honest, guys, it's already like late. It's Friday. I got home from work. I am tired. I had a busy day. I went to get a haircut, got some pizzas, chilled with the family, and I picked up the camera and said, let's give an update of this tank because I don't want days to just pass on and pass on, and me having that first clip of this video and then 10 days later have another clip. No, we'll just keep a steady uploads and updates on the tank. So in the next video, guys, I'll let you guys know what I did with discus, if I decided to keep them or not. We would also go with the guppies to know if I rehomed them or probably setting up another tank. We will see. Also, we'll see if I change the aquascape or the hardscape of the tank regarding the rocks and the driftwood, and also the location of plants. Probably the plants needing some trimming and placing the plants somewhere else to make this tank to look more stock. Also, another thing, I just changed the setting to the light, and hopefully the plants all like it. And we hopefully, fingers crossed, we do not get no algae or cyanobacteria because we transferred everything and add a new substrate. And last, I am thinking and I'm looking to get CO2. I already have my CO2 regulator for my paintball gun CO2 tank. All I need is just that CO2 supply. So it's been really hard for me to find a CO2 supplier that would actually refill that tank. And it's been months now since I had the 20 gallon that I set up. It's just been really impossible for me right now. But just this past weekend, I went to a store about 2 hours away from my house by the church where I go to. I visited a store. I have a video of that store. It was called Visiting Aquatic Collections. Just next to them, there's actually a hydroponic store, and they had told me that they actually refill CO2 tanks. So I just gotta give them a call, confirm it, and we'll have CO2 in this tank. But guys, honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this discus. They are finally coming out, as you guys can see them there. They look really damaged with a little color. That is because they are probably stressed out, so that is horrible. And yeah, at first I thought they were both one snakeskin and one turquoise, but they both look like they might just be a mixture of two, the turquoise and the skinhead discus. But yeah, if a discus doesn't have color, guys, and it's all stressed, what's the point of keeping it, right? Anyhow, thank you guys for watching, guys. Till next time, I am out. Peace.